The $12 million silence. AITA for letting my father spend his way into a grave he can't afford. My father is a man who measures his worth in the leather of his shoes and the horsepower of cars he hasn't actually paid for. For the last decade, he has lived his life like a man holding a winning lottery ticket, waiting for the drawing date. That drawing date is the death of my grandparents, his own parents. My mother, the only woman my grandparents ever respected, died when I was 16. It was a jagged, hollow time, but while the soil on her grave was still fresh, my father introduced us to Tiffany. Tiffany is 20 years his junior and possesses the emotional depth of a puddle in a parking lot. Within 2 years, they were married. My grandparents, who come from old-school grit and legacy wealth, were revolted, not just because he moved on, but because Tiffany is a professional vacuum. She doesn't just spend money, she incinerates it. Even after my half-siblings were born, the frost didn't thaw. My grandparents saw my father's new family as a predatory operation. They watched him sell my mother's jewelry to fund Tiffany's boutique influencer phase. They watched him become a stranger in a midlife crisis, fueled by a bank account he didn't realize was already closed to him. My father is not a rich man. He is a man who looks rich. He has spent every dime of his salary and then some. He stopped contributing to his 401k in 2018. Why? Because, as he told me over a $400 steak dinner he put on a maxed out credit card. Why save pennies when the vault is opening soon? Your grandfather is worth $12 million. I'm the only son. You do the math, kid. He is currently drowning in a sea of high-interest debt. His house is a second mortgage nightmare. He bought Tiffany a G-Wagon last year that he literally cannot afford to insure. He is banking everything, his retirement, his children's futures, his very survival, on an inheritance that is already gone. This past Saturday, my grandparents called me to their estate. The air in the study smelled like old paper and finality. Their lawyer was there. "Your father is a fool," my grandfather said, his voice like grinding stones. "He has traded his character for a woman who will leave him the moment the well runs dry. We will not fund his vanity." Then came the bombshell. I am the sole primary beneficiary. The real estate, the portfolios, the trust, all of it? It's roughly $11.5 million. And my father, he's getting exactly $50,000. In the state where they live, this is a token of disinheritance. It's a specific amount designed to prove he wasn't forgotten, which would allow him to contest the will. It's enough to show the court they intentionally gave him a pittance. It's a legal middle finger from the grave. My grandparents made me swear on my late mother's memory. I am to tell no one, not my friends, not my partner, and especially not my father. They want to see out their final years in peace, without him and Tiffany circling like vultures, begging for advances, or trying to have them declared incompetent. But they went further. They made me promise, legally and morally, that I would not distribute a single cent of the principal to him after they pass. If you give him a lifeline, my grandmother warned, you are just feeding Tiffany's fire. Let him learn what it means to earn a life. Last night, my dad called me. He was giddy. He was talking about a pre-inheritance vacation he wants to take to the Maldives. He asked if I wanted to go, saying, "Don't worry about the cost. We'll be flush soon enough." I listened to him talk about spending money that doesn't exist, and I felt a physical sickness in my gut. I looked at the debt collection notices I saw on his kitchen counter last week. He is heading for a brick wall at 100 miles per hour, and I am the only one who knows the brakes are cut. If I tell him, I betray my grandparents and risk my own future. If I don't, I am watching my father ruin himself. My stepmother will leave him the second the lawyer reads that will. He will be 60-something, penniless, in debt, and alone. My grandparents say I'm being loyal to the legacy. My father's friends think I'm lucky to have a wealthy dad. Tiffany is currently picking out marble for a kitchen she'll never own. And I'm just sitting here holding a secret that feels like a grenade with the pin pulled. AITA for staying silent while my father spends his way into a bankruptcy that will destroy him. Has anything like this ever happened to you? Tell your story in the comments. If you want more daily Reddit stories just like this, make sure to follow and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what subreddit I should cover next in the comments. Stay tuned for the next story. Peace.